I'm Leonie Jansen. I started in July 2019 at Zero as an online marketeer. My previous experience is with Loxam, which is a equipment rental company for over 6 years, and before that I worked at Energie, which is a technical installation company for over 4 years. So I've been working in the construction industry now for almost 30 years. And I really like the target audience of the construction market because they are very loyal and very down to earth. They really like personal attention. And they live for keeping your promises. So if you make a deal, it's a deal. And they like it when you know their business. So a great target audience, I think. And together with my colleagues of the e-commerce team, we make sure that our website meets the expectations of our customers every day. And I'm busy with SEO, SEA, data, so the website and the ERP system, analytics, and of course, the algorithm. A short introduction for Zero, my company. Zero is a technical wholesaler in iron, Montgomery, and construction products. So iron, Montgomery, think of screws, nails, chains, everything with iron. We serve the B2B customers in construction, renovation, and maintenance. We also serve B2C customers, but they're not our target group, first target group. And we are a specialist in hinges and locks, tools, iron, Montgomery, and fasteners, workwear, and PPE. And the PPE is personal protection equipment like face masks, gloves, or fall protection. And we have more than 60 branches with over 850 employees, and we're still growing because we like to buy other companies. Logistics. I'm not going to read the entire sheet, but I would like to point out that our distribution center is in Rolling, Spain. Now, I guess there are a lot of people from abroad who don't know what is Spain. It's next to Gouda, the cheese city, and Rotterdam, so in the west of the Netherlands. And we have 50,000 products in stock, and 150,000 products are orderable. So I think quite a lot. We have an omnichannel strategy with Zero. So it's okay if our customer doesn't buy articles online, or if it only uses the website to search for a product and then goes to a branch to buy it. We're fine with that. It's not our main selling channel, our website, but it's part of the omnichannel strategy. And you can place an order at Zero by phone, email, even WhatsApp, or our own app. An omnichannel strategy. So next to izero.nl, our website, which includes a web shop, a customer portal, and also we have an app, which is based on the website. And besides our web shop, we also want to share our knowledge of our specialists who are working with us on izero.nl. And we do that by knowledge pages, which is also great for SEO. And we present our services that we also have, like making custom ear protection and, for example, our tool management system. Our online ambition is growth, and we want to do that by optimizing our online customer journey. That's an ongoing process. And also by letting our customer experience our specialism, so that with every purchase, they experience our help. So we face many challenges. We have many customers, many products, also a small team. But the one I find which is very interesting is that our customers have high expectations of our website based on B2C experiences. So we do surveys, and our customers tell us explicitly in the comment box that they expect good alternatives, and they also tell us if they think we don't give them good alternatives. So that's really a good thing to know if you want to optimize your cross-sell and upsell. So why did we choose for an algorithm for our web shop? Well, we wanted to fill all of our products with cross and upsell suggestions. And as I already said, we have 50,000 products in stock, 150,000 products which are orderable. So to do it manually, with what we were doing by that time, it will take ages to complete, if it will ever be completed. Adding manually is static. It will not adjust when there are new products or when products go out of stock. And when they will go offline, they will just disappear. Besides that, it's also subjective to add manually because we are adding what we think is the right cross-sell. Of course, my colleagues have knowledge of the products. Most of them worked in a branch before e-commerce, but it still was subjective and not checked by data. And whereas AE is a one-time investment, sure, the setting up takes time, but once it's live, it will learn by itself. And because of that, it will be a reflection of our customer behavior. So our goal with filling our cross and upsell was to digitalize our branch salesmen. So when you're in one of our branches and you buy a product, we would ask you in a perfect situation, do you need this as well? And we also want the website to do that. So for example, if you buy a chain, we will ask you, do you need a lock with that? And how are we going to do that? By using our own data, so first-party data, and the Spark algorithm. And then you get something like this. Just to be clear, this one is already outdated. This was the start of our cross-sell strategy. And what we do here is combining different data sets. And in this case, it's product data and sales data. And all these blocks, combine them. So what we actually are showing here is if I buy this product, which product is sold the most with it. Besides that, we also tested which sales source gave the best results. So we tested with just the website sales, just the brand sales, and a combination of both. And we also played with giving more value to one of them. And we guided the strategy in what it is allowed to show. So, for example, with a cross-sell, you don't want to see similar products. That will be in the alternative or upsell section. But for example, with screws, there is a possibility that a customer will buy the same screw but in different sizes. So the algorithm then will show that as a cross-sell. So we want to show them in our up and alternatives. Sorry, I think it's the corona speaking. So we said to the algorithm that it is not allowed to show products from the same article group in a cross-sell, just to shout them out. And last but not least, we also added our manually already added cross-sells. We already invested time in these, so it would be a waste not to use them. And maybe in the future, you can delete them, because if they are good, the algorithm would have picked them up, and if they are not good, the algorithm wouldn't pick them up, so they will disappear or appear automatically. Learnings. Our biggest learning from using an algorithm is that our own assumptions are not always correct. A few times the algorithm would show combinations of products which were absolutely not logical at all to my colleagues. So for example, products which are being used by different professions, but according to the algorithm are frequently bought together. So in this case, who's right and who's wrong? Is it my colleagues or is it the algorithm? Also, your data structure is being tested. For example, we have a few groups where we added articles and accessories because we have not that much of them, and you will get groups with 1 or 2 articles in it. So we didn't want to do it. We placed them together in one group, but we told our algorithm not to show articles in the same article group. So that in those groups, there will also be good cross-sells, so it wouldn't be shown. And very important learning is free up capacity in your team. To get to know the algorithm and its possibilities, you really have to get time to do that. And if you invest in that in time, the ideas for new algorithms or adjustments to the current ones will automatically emerge. And also, if you take time to test it with your team, they will also see the possibilities instead of the flaws. So the numbers. I'm not allowed to talk about actual euros, so because we are a stock market company. But here you can see the amount of clicks on the suggestions presented by Spark. And as you can see here in the beginning, we were trying, so it was not that much of clicks. And then you see growth when we completed the first definitive version of our cross-sell strategy. And later on, we added the alternatives, and you see the clicks doubled. So I think it's safe to say that the suggestions we have make sense to our customers. Otherwise, they won't click on it. So next up, short-term goals are deduplicate our cross-sells. What we see because of adding the manual cross-sells, we see some duplications occur because my colleagues put up a cross-sell in the alternatives or vice versa. So they will show, both products will show up into 2 lanes. So that will have to be solved. And for the upsell, we want to use the key features of the products to compare them. So for example, only show the height if you are searching for a ladder or voltage as an alternative in case of a drill machine. And on the long term, we want to improve our current strategies, of course, add other data sources like Google Analytics, and add personalization so that we can make it more custom to the person who is viewing the suggestions. Tips, well, invest, include, and test. I already talked about investing time to build an algorithm, but also include your sales and purchasing department. Because if people understand how it works, they also will understand some illogical suggestions maybe for them, and they can also think of a solution before complaining. And then test the results with your internal experts, your team, people who know their stuff. I think we exported maybe about 100 best-selling products and their suggestions just to check if the articles shown would be logical enough to show them online. And I think this is it. Thank you.